Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. Long time no see. Guys. I think I haven't streamed for like a day or two. I think. Pretty sure I didn't do it yesterday, the day before that. But guys, welcome. I don't know what you guys up to. What you guys doing, man? What you guys doing? Are you guys doing well? How are you guys doing? My boy Paulo the Balla number 10. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. It's Selby number 10. Oh, you changed your name, my boy Selby? You changed your name, bro. Okay. Low-key, on a low, bro, I must say Selby number 10 is better. I don't know what you feel, but like Selby number 10 is better. What you think, bro? Selby number 10 for me is the better username. But hey, we move on. Obviously, we got Chelsea versus Man City tomorrow at Wembley Stadium, guys. It's a big game. I'm low-key, I'm hyped for this game, and I think City, but no shape of, we can like take them easy. They're the best team in England, let's be honest, and arguably the best team in Europe, and it's gonna be a hard game. Before we continue, shout out to my boy Dukas, as always, popping on the stream, bro. How you doing? Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. I forgot to add the overlay. There we go. Welcome to the stream, G. Welcome. My boy Paulo the Bolo / Selby number 10 says, okay, we'll change it, bro. Bro, welcome, guys. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. And man, yeah, it's a very nice day. It's a Friday. Tomorrow, my time, it's 9:30 a.m. I don't know what time it's gonna be at UK, but it's a big game, and and this is a tournament that we can arguably win a trophy. We got a chance at winning the Champions League and the FA Cup, and obviously the FA Cup is a realistic one. And whoever wins this game, pretty much in this FA Cup game, in my opinion, will be the favorites to win the FA Cup. And low-key, like, I'm confident, man. I'm confident again. I'm not saying City. I'm not scared of City, but again, I'm confident. I think we are able to beat them. And I trust our defense, man. I think our defense is very underrated, and I think it's right now. I think we can keep any attack quiet if we are on it. My boy Selby says Chelsea is the best team in Europe. In my opinion, yes. Looking good for tomorrow, 100%. I got pissed off with a guy in your comment section on Instagram. What happened, bro? He's saying Havertz is trash. Bro, there is always people like that, bro. There's always people like that. I was actually checking my own DMs like a couple minutes ago, and I saw like a couple people were saying like Tuchel is trash just because like he didn't give game time to like some players like Ziyech. I'm like, dude, come on. It's a big squad, and not everyone is gonna get like the game time required. So you just gotta be patient, and as long as the team wins, you can't really complain about players not playing, because let's say, I don't know, whoever gets benched, and even if you win games, it just doesn't matter, guys. Like, let's say we win the league and Kante is not playing, so be it, because we won the league. But if we are not winning and Kante is not playing, then I guess, there's a problem. But hey, we are doing well, and I think overall we are in a fantastic position. We can easily take the Champions League spots in the Premier League. We can get the FA Cup final 100% if we beat City. And I think City, they had a very tough game against Dortmund, and I think they wasted much more energy than us against Dortmund. And I think they had one less day of resting, so that this can play a big I guess part of the tomorrow's game. And we might see some fatigue with Man City players, and it's perfectly understandable if they're gonna be rotating, because they got another important game for the league against Aston Villa. And which means if they drop points there, then the league might look, again, bit sketchy for them. I know they're pretty much ahead. However, I think, United, even though they're not an amazing team, but they can, if City slip up, they have the quality players to, take advantage of that. But yeah, guys, back to the preview. Overall, I'm happy. It's gonna be an interesting game. I think this is gonna be like a very, very interesting test for Thomas Tuchel, and I personally believe that Thomas Tuchel has the quality of himself. He's managing quality, and he's the players. We can easily, win win against Manchester City. And my boy Duca says, of course. Selby says Tuchel is better than Pep. We cannot really say that because of Pep's pedigree, but hey, SP is better than Diaz, but I think they're different players. Silva is better than Stones. That's facts. Obviously, who's going to argue with that? I mean, to be fair, Stones has been very good this season. However, we are talking about Thiago Silva, and he's been doing very well this season. As a free transfer too, I mean, come on, guys. This guy has been balling. And my boy Thiago Silva is a very underrated player, man. I think, in my opinion, he's the same quality as players like Ramos and PK and Chiellini's, and I think he was in the same brackets, and I think he never got the recognition that he deserved. Avi Singh says, bro, what are your predictions against Real Madrid? Speaking of Real Madrid, guys, I got a video coming up. I'll probably name it, I don't know, Eden Hazard's reunion with Chelsea or something. We're just going to talk about Eden Hazard's time probably with Real Madrid and, the possible, if he maybe I'm not sure if he's going to play against Chelsea, but maybe he's going to play. We don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to name it like possible reunion of Chelsea and Real Madrid. I mean, Eden Hazard and Chelsea. And, we're going to talk about it. It might be a stream. It might be a video. I don't know. But hey, that video is coming. But for the preview, obviously, we are looking pretty good. And let me see. My boy Selbin that says Rudiger, Zinchenko. It's not even comparable. Guys, what are these comparisons, boys? Come on. Not even in the same position. Hey, my boy Blue One, welcome. Bro, what are your predictions against Real Madrid? I mean, if you want predictions, I would say, I think we can go through. In my opinion, I think we can go through. I think Real Madrid's ego will hurt them, and I think they got a big ego, and I think they think like we are like a easy team to beat, and I think it's gonna cost them at the end. And I think this year I have a weird sense that we're gonna win the Champions League. I don't even know why. Guys, I want to be realistic and predict the semis. He's going to be injured against Chelsea, LMAO. Possibly. We don't know. It's possible. But yeah, guys, you guys know the routine. We always go through the lineup. They're already done. And, we just talk about the lineup. And I ask you guys what you guys think about the lineup. Let me take off the comment. Boom. Guys, this is the lineup that I've gone with. So I'm pretty sure some of you guys are on Instagram and some of you guys aren't. However, this is the lineup that I've gone with. Obviously, Mendy in goal, Aspi, Rudiger, and Thiago Silva as our three center backs. Reece James and Chile as our right wing back and left wing back. Kante, Jorginho in the middle because Kovacic is injured because of his hamstring. The front three, a lot of people have different opinions. I've gone with the same against Porto and Crystal Palace, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and Pulisic. And I think this game is going to be an easier game. Not an easier game. I think it's going to be a much more suitable game for Havertz because I think he's going to have a bit more space in between the lines. I think Porto and Crystal Palace, they were parking buses, as you guys know. And I think Havertz with more space in Manchester City's defense, I think he might be able to do some stuff. And I think, Mason Mount and Pulisic right now are undroppable. And my boy Duca says, let me see. My boy Steph says maybe Hakim. I mean, we can see that, we might see Hakim play, it's possible. Selby says Kovacic is injured, my bro. Ziyech again, we might see Mason be dropped, but again, I don't think Mason is going to be, dropped. I think Tuchel trusts him, and I think our next game, I believe, is after City is against Brighton, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, there we go. I think Brighton is a game that we can, give game time to Ziyech and Werner, those people. And I think, maybe in this game, we're just going to play our best 11. And I think maybe the game after that, we're going to, rely on the, much more reserve players. Selby says, bro, you favoring. I don't know what that means. Mason Kai and Hakim, I think we might see that. That's possible. That's possible. I think maybe Pulisic might not be able to play 3 games in 7 days or 6 days. I think maybe it's gonna come too soon for him, but I think if he starts. Maybe he's gonna get 60 minutes, and then he's gonna get off. We want the technical guys in. Yeah, of course, we want the technical guys in. I think again Ziyech is a bit tricky. I think we might see him play. I think he's definitely up there for me. Maybe he's gonna start in front of maybe instead of Havertz, and then maybe Mason is gonna be our false nine. We don't know. It's definitely good option. Werner might even start, but again, I think Werner's touch in the build-up, maybe it's a bit tricky unless Tuchel uses Werner the same way that we did against Liverpool. I don't know if you guys remember. We just put him as a striker, and basically we were like doing the long ball things and stuff. Like we were just trying to hit him in the counters. That's another option. But I think this is the front three that I've gone. Like Mason, Kai, and Pulisic. I think they're the most consistent ones, and I think we should just stick with them at least for this game, and then for the game against Brighton, we can chuck in, I don't know, Giroud, Tammy, Werner, Ziyech. And I kind of feel Hudson-Odoi. I kind of feel bad for Hudson-Odoi. I think the way we got like one less attacking player, and it's just sad that he can get enough game time as an attacking player. He gets game time as a right wing back, but I want to see him as a left winger. I think next season, if we go back to a 4 at the back and Mason eventually drops into the midfield, then it means Hudson-Odoi can play, as a what's it called, as a attacker. We want Timo Werner. Timo Werner, again, I think, as I said before, it depends if what tactics Tuchel wants to use. Maybe if he wants a more fluid front three, then he's gonna go for the front three that I've gone with. But if he wants more, I guess, a direct and just like a quick counter-attacking front three, like if we go like Mason, Pulisic, and Werner, then we might see that happening. But overall, I think I'm pretty confident with this lineup. I think it would have been better if Kovacic was there. I think Kovacic's mobility was much more useful than Jorginho's. And, Jorginho is a bit, he's not the most mobile player, and his lack of physicality is clearly noticeable, especially, I think Man City's midfield is going to be able to run around our midfield, which is tough. My boy Selby says we want more crafty players. Okay, fair enough. We want Timo Werner. My boy Edmundo, how you doing, bro? Lavas Inchkochka. Fuck. I don't really like the back three. I think we should have a versatile team. We have the youngest team in all competitions. We had a pretty young team against Porto, to be honest. Do you think Zouma should start? I'll be honest, there is a small, not a small chance. I think he might start because Thiago's just came back from injury. And, his age and stuff, his fitness, it could be a trouble. So maybe Tuchel wants to save Thiago for the other games. But again, I think just play your best 11 in this game and just give rest to people for the Brighton game. I think Brighton is a game you can afford to, bench the important players. However, I think City game, if you want to win a trophy, I think Tuchel is going to play his best players, man. That's simple. Let's see. Yeah, but pretty much, in my opinion, we should just go for our best 11 overall. I think the Brighton game, we can afford to lose, bench the better players. Veris Gilmore, he's been training with his first team. I think he just doesn't get enough game time. There was offers for him during the January transfer window to move away, but I think the club hierarchy, maybe the management or whatever, they told him to, I guess, stay and train with Tuchel to learn and improve his game. Even though he's not going to get enough game time, I think probably most likely he's going to go on loan next season. I think a team like, I would say, a Leicester City, maybe, I think is going to be an interesting team for him, or maybe team like, I don't like Aston Villa, like a mid-table team. Even Everton, man. I think Everton would do good for him. Would do good with him. There we go. Imagine a midfield of Allen, Decore, and Gilmore. I think that's a very nice midfield, very balanced physically and technically. I think definitely Gilmore deserves to be in a mid-table team at least. Where is Alonso? Alonso, I think he just doesn't suit the game against City. I think he's gonna get spun for the games against Man City. It's gonna be hard for him. No. Of course, my boy Dukas agrees with me. Where is Paulo Dybala? He's at Juventus. My sources have confirmed that. Chile's fire right now, and we want pace for defense. We want pace for the defense also. Yeah, I completely agree, bro. I completely agree. I think we need pace. I think pace in this higher. Again, it's a back three, so Alonso can play. Don't get me wrong, but again, I think when you have Chilwell, he's on form, and I don't know if you guys seen the interviews. It's been clear that Chilwell really wants to get better at left wing back position, and he's been asking Tuchel, to improve his game and I guess improve his weaknesses in that left wing back position, because Chilwell said that he's much better as a left back. So I think overall he's slowly learning, he's slowly adjusting to the I would say the demands of the left wing back position, and I think right now he's pretty much undroppable. And tomorrow, let's say if I don't know, Joao Cancelo starts or Kyle Walker, I think we need pace. I think if you have Alonso in that side, I think he's gonna get smoked. So it's just a good way to prevent us, from getting damaged. Um, I don't know. Regarding some of you guys were talking before at the back, I'm not sure if Tuchel is going to do that. I think he really likes this back three system, and there is a couple players that might leave this summer. I mean, there's been a lot of multiple reports that a lot of players, I mean, especially Emerson, they want to go. He wants to go back to Italy. Jorginho's future is not clear, especially with Napoli currently. They might even appoint Maurizio Sarri again. Depends. I mean, if Maurizio Sarri gets another job, I'm 100% sure Jorginho is going with him. I think he just suits his system. I think with the back three system, it kind of helps him to cover up his weaknesses. But I think, yeah, if you want to play with like a very attacking system, you need to have, either a Kante next to him, or, it's just hard. He's not the most mobile player, and we need physicality in midfield, because we haven't had a physical, tall defensive midfielder for a long time, man. I think Matic was the last guy. Do you think do you think we need to sign another playmaker? Well, we signed our playmaker. It was Ziyech, but I think he hasn't hit the ground running. I think Mason Mount and Havertz can't do that job. But I think Ziyech was that signing. But unfortunately, the tactics that we use right now, the formation we use right now, I think it just doesn't suit him. I think maybe in a 4-2-3-1 system as a right winger is going to be perfect for him. And I think maybe we might see that a 4-3-3/4-2-3-1 hybrid next season. With Ziyech on the right, maybe Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi competing on the left, Mason and Kai as our number 10s. And, even Tammy, if he stays, I'm not sure. Again, Werner is one of the guys that's a bit tricky. I'm not sure if he's going to stay. Of course, the club wants to keep him, but I think if you want a player like Lukaku or Haaland, you might be able to use him as a transfer swap. It wouldn't be a bad shout. My boy Blue One says, Giroud maybe leave because he wants to play in the French national team. I completely agree. I think this is Giroud's last season. I just don't see him staying, man. Selby says, do you think we should resign Hazard as our number 10? He's unaccounted for. I think it's a hard one, but I have to say no, man. I think Hazard, you just have to pass it. I think we have to move on from him, man. We have to move on from him. I mean, pretty much it's hard to move on from him. I know we have like emotional connections to him, but I think we gotta move on, man. Selby says we should sign Aguero and sell Giroud. Again, Aguero is injury prone, man. I think Aguero is like a 4th, 3rd, even 5th choice striker that we are looking for. I think Lukaku and Haaland are definitely number 1s. To be honest, again, I think it's interesting, man. I don't know. It's a debate to have, certainly, about the striker the striker debates that we have already. We don't know. I mean, there isn't even, who knows. Honestly, I think Benzema, I think his contract is expiring this summer. I'm not sure. I would take Benzema at Chelsea, man. I think Benzema, he would do very well at Chelsea, man. The guy is a proper baller. I would take him at Chelsea every day of the week. I think he's much more fit than Aguero. He has the physicality, and I think he's going to suit the way we play. His link-up play is very good. My boy says something general. Where do you place James as a right back, or a right wing back? I assume you say which position is better, and I think Reece James is better as a right back, not a right wing back. Yeah, Lukaku is the best option. Low-key, Lukaku is definitely gettable, man. Where is Tammy? I haven't seen him in the since Southampton versus Chelsea. Tammy, again, he's either on the bench or, he's struggling with injuries, man. I think Tuchel doesn't like the way he plays. But again, we just don't know, man. I think his first season, he wants some experience. Next season, I think pre-season, we're going to see if Tuchel really wants to keep Tammy or no. My boy Steph says Benz is insane, bro. Low key, I love Benzema, bro. He gets so much hate, bro. Like the guy, like when he was like the older he got, bro, the better he got. He's such a quality striker, man. Such a quality striker. Ronaldo came there, Di Maria, Higuain, Benzema, Bale, all these guys, Ozil, all they came, they all left, but Benzema is still there because of his sublime quality, man. Benzema would leave. The release class is about 1 billion. Oh shit. Never mind. No, I mean, do you do you place him in the top 5 of the world? Top 5 of the world for right backs? Who's there? I mean, obviously there is like your Trents, your Cancelos, your Ricardo Pereiras, your Kyle Walkers, your Carvajals. I mean, we can take what's it called? Joshua Kimmich, but again, I think he mostly plays as a CDM, so I think we gotta take Kimmich out of that. I think he kind of doesn't really play that position. But you can bring in Benjamin Pavard. I think offensively he's not the greatest, but I think defensively he gives you that solidity that you need. Who else is there, man? You guys have any shots? I think Reece James is probably top 10. I think top 5 is a bit too much for him right now, but I think definitely he's gonna hit top 5, even top 3, maybe in a 2-3 years soon. It's definitely possible. Blue One says Benzema will leave. Already read that. No, I mean, do you? We already read that too. Never mind. Yeah, pretty much. We need a striker, man. We need a striker. It's a bit tough out here. I think we don't finish our chances. We are struggling to get finishing our chances and stuff, things like that. Do you guys think that we need a center back? I think you guys have seen the rumors about Jules Koundé, the guy from Sevilla, and there was I don't know if I can pull it up. I'm not sure if it's like in my like post or whatever, but I saw like they were like Chelsea is willing to offer Kepa Arrizabalaga, Ziyech, even like Bakayoko. We were like willing to offer a bunch of guys for Jules Koundé plus cash to bring the value down. However, I just want to know like if you guys like rate Jules Koundé as a signing. I would take him definitely, but I think maybe a player like Kurt Zouma, Christensen, or Rudiger, one of them have to go. Do you guys think it's a smart investment when we have players like Mboyamba who just came back from his injury? We got Mark Guay, we got Ethan Ampadu. Do you guys think that we really like need a player like that, man? My boy Mason Mount, the GOAT, says hi, bro. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. He says we need a physical striker, a midfielder, and a center back between Jimenez and Konate. Again, Jimenez and Konate, they are very injury prone guys. I think fitness is very, very important in modern day football. I think it's not the old days. You can get away with, I guess 20, 30 games per season. I think nowadays there's like 60 games per season, and you need your squad to be full of energy and like lack of injuries. Hopefully no one gets injured. So I think injury record is very important to understand. I think you see how Liverpool suffered from injuries. You guys know Van Dijk, Gomez, is injury prone. Matip is injury prone, and you guys saw like they relied upon them and they were thinking that they're going to stay fit, but boom, their injury issues pop up again, and boom, there we go. They're in 7th or 8th. They're struggling. I think they're 5th now, but again, you guys get what I mean. They were struggling. My boy Wine LA says, I think Werner should start against City. Maybe now that he's rested for a while, he will be back into form. That's definitely a possibility, depending on what tactics Tuchel wants to use. I think if you want to go for the direct approach and the quick counter-attacking football, I think maybe Werner is going to suit that the way that we played against Liverpool when we beat them 2-0. And my boy Mason Mount says, it's Friday again, it's Sunday. Okay. Maybe, but fitness is needed. Fitness is definitely needed. Blue One says we need to Drogba version 2. I would definitely take Lukaku at Chelsea. I think the guy is a top class striker. I would definitely take him. I think he's gonna score so many goals at Chelsea. And I think people constantly think that he's just a target man. He's not a target man, guys. He wants to link up. He likes to play off other players. He's that kind of a player. Like Mourinho thought he's like a target man, which he's not. My boy Sayan says, do you think Chelsea are out for Declan Rice in the transfer window? It's a good question, to be honest. I think I heard, a couple of reports. They said we don't want him anymore. And you guys saw like a couple months ago when Lampard got sacked, there were rumors that they were saying, the club don't rate Declan Rice and they believe he hasn't improved in the departments that they let him go for. So I think if you talk about in that sense, maybe we're not going to get Declan Rice. Personally, I'm a big fan of him. I think his leadership is very important. I think he's going to improve our midfield significantly. And overall, if you want to cough up the money, then I would say get Declan Rice. But again, I think West Ham are in a fantastic position to qualify for a European spot, which means they will have more financial freedom, which means more, I guess, a higher price on Declan Rice, which will make the transfer even harder to get done. So I think the odds are pretty slim for us to get Declan Rice. Maybe Man United, I think they're really lacking for a DM. Maybe they're going to do like a Maguire. They're going to spend like 70, 80 million on him. That's a possibility. But I think Tuchel, I think are possibly, most likely, I would say, our midfielder is going to come from Ligue 1. Players like Kamavinga, Shomeini, or whatever his name is from Monaco. Who else is there? Bruno Guimaraes from Olympique Lyon. There is a couple of midfielders there you can look for. Definitely one of those three. Maybe Hossam Aouar. Maybe if you want some creativity, we can get him. Things like that. But I think Declan Rice, I think pretty much we're not gonna go for unless like something crazy happens. Mason says what we're talking about the lineup is perfect. Yeah, we already talked about the lineup. We are like talking about the transfers. Duka says, I don't want Lukaku for some reason, maybe because we saw him at United and he wasn't something special. Again, I think United, they weren't utilizing him to his strengths. I think they were constantly trying to use him as a target man, which he wasn't for. That's not his game. Doesn't mean when you're physical and you're like, a big guy, doesn't mean you are like a target man. It doesn't make sense. You got to see Lukaku is much more than that. Vine says, will Kovacic be back for the first leg in Madrid? To be fair, I don't know, but he has a hamstring issue, which means I think maybe 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. I think the injury is going to last. So maybe there's a slight chance, but I don't think Tuchel is going to risk it. So maybe he's going to be back, I guess, for the second game. Loftus has the body of for a CDM. Yeah, he has the body, but again, he doesn't have the qualities of a CDM. He's like a box-to-box midfielder. Again, I'm a big fan of Loftus-Cheek, but I think Tuchel most likely, again, it depends what formation we play. If we continue with this three at the back, I just don't see him staying, man. I think Loftus-Cheek, if you got to move him on, sell him for 15, 20 million, get the money, get your investment back and stuff. But yeah, I think my boy Loftus-Cheek most likely gets sold. Same with Ross Barkley. And I think maybe with the money gathered from their sales, possibly Jorginho, we might go for Declan Rice, which is very important. But again, I think most likely it's going to be a League on midfielder, someone to, I guess, rotate with N'Golo, things of that nature. We got Loftus-Cheek attacking midfielder. I just don't see Loftus-Cheek as an attacking midfielder. I see him as a box-to-box CM, like a number 8. And a bunch of others. We got Conor Gallagher, to be fair. I just want just Haaland, okay. Loftus has a body for CDM, already read that. Kovacic needs to start against his old club. Imagine him and his battle with Modric. That's going to be interesting to see if he starts. Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. The game for Real Madrid is going to be certainly a game to watch, man. I think you cannot miss that game. Blue One says, we need to invest in players who can do the job and just stop picking everyone up. Yeah, I agree. I think we need leaders. I think that's why I'm a big fan of Declan Rice. I just love the guy, man. The guy's a top class player. His connection with Mason Mount, you guys already know. I think they're going to be the future England midfield. They are the future of England's midfield. And then possibly, I guess maybe Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden. Those guys are still there. I think James Maddison, those guys, they're going to be eventually play with them in their squad. I think Lingard. I think this is probably pretty much his last tournament ever if he goes. Lingard, this is like a purple patch, guys. There's this feeling. I feel like it's a purple patch. I don't know if you guys remember, like a couple seasons ago. Was it 2 seasons ago? I'm pretty sure that Ayoze Perez, he had like a crazy purple patch for Newcastle. And I think that's what that basically convinced Leicester City to buy Iosi Perez, and they basically bought him, and he's been basically a flop. Let's be honest, he's been a flop. And I think this purple patches, man, it might bite, Declan Rice. I mean, I'm Jesse Lingard, my bad. So we gotta watch out for those purple patches. I think Lingard is not really the greatest player. He's a decent player, but I think he's getting overhyped right now. I already read that. Mount and Rice will be a good duo for Chelsea in the midfield. 100%, I agree, my boy Steph. I mean, my boy Blue One. Yeah, guys. This is the lineup, and this is the lineup for tomorrow's game. If you guys have any opinions on it, drop it. I think right now we're gonna go see, do something. I guess a bit more, not watch of Man City, but let's learn a bit more about Man City. My boy Nathan says Hazard coming back home. Yeah, bro, that's a big thing, bro. That's a very, very big thing. I mean, that's peak, bro. Imagine Hazard trying to get past the Reece James. Low key, like I feel like if we don't win the Champions League, I think I want Hazard to win it. But again, I would always want Chelsea to win. Of course, I don't care about Hazard. If it means we want to win it, we're gonna win. I'm happily gonna sacrifice Hazard. But bro, my boy Nathan, that's gonna be a big game. I hope there might be a small chance that UEFA might allow some fans around in the stadium. That's gonna be a big thing. Like I would say, like even 2,000 people, bro. It's gonna be interesting. Courtois getting, I guess, cussed by the fans. That would be crazy. He's gonna be bullied in the stadium. But yeah, I think Hazard is gonna get a big, celebration and stuff in the stadium. Everyone's gonna, be happy for him. My boy Duca says, will James smash Vinicius? I think Vinicius has no chance against Reece James, man. I think Reece James is gonna bully him. I think he's got the strength. There is no way for Vinicius, man. Man City 1, Chelsea 1. Chelsea will win 4-2 on penalties. Hey, that's a possibility, man. That's a possibility that we cannot deny. That's a big possibility. I think City, their lack of clinicalness, I don't even know if that's a word. I just made it up. Their lack of clinicalness might haunt them back. They got similar issues like us. Again, they're attackers / their attacking midfielders / wingers. They are much more capable of finishing than ours. That's why they are able to play the false nine formation a bit more effectively than us. But I think if we gain the experience required, the quality, and I guess the momentum required, I definitely think we can do very well against them. Let's see. It will be a good match between TT and Pep, two masterminds. Yes, sir. Of course. Very great tactical geniuses. And I think it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna nullify each other's weaknesses. And again, tomorrow's game, I think the tactics are gonna be very similar. I think both teams are gonna try to cancel out each other, and I think it's gonna be dependent on the quality of the players. I think it's gonna be, on the players who want to turn up on the night and they want to perform for the clubs, Spurs are winning 1-0 for Kane. Shout out to the FPL people. They probably got captained him or something. Speaking of FPL, guys, do you guys even follow FPL? I got my team. I sometimes forget to change my players. I don't even care about it, man. I don't even care about it. How we will we break defenses like City's tomorrow, Real Madrid with Ramos and Varane back because we don't score easily? Hear me out, guys. The thing is, City and Real Madrid, they're gonna try to attack us, man. I think they're basically gonna be the much more dominant team against us. I think we're gonna be much more willing to sit back, and I think it's gonna be, especially for Real Madrid, I think we can easily hunt them. With the players like Timo, Pulisic, Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, we can definitely do hit them with the counters. And Real Madrid and Chelsea, we might see a Giroud Benzema duo. I mean, that F1 go-kart thingy that might pop up again. It's gonna be a very interesting battle. The number 1 French striker versus the number 2 from Benzema and stuff. However, my boy Blue One says 2-1 Chelsea or 1-0 Chelsea end of season. CP10 is dangerous. I agree, man. I agree. Can you show the table at the moment, please? Yeah, I'll do it 100%. How? Oh, I already read that. Yeah, guys. I mean, City and Liverpool. City and Real Madrid. My bad. I think we're gonna be able to hit them in the counters for sure, man. For sure, for sure. I think Conte is going to keep the Real attack quiet. I think they're gonna have a much more different proposition. I think they're gonna struggle against us. I think Conte. You put a midfield of Conte, Kovacic, and Mason Mount on Real Madrid's midfield. I think they're gonna be struggling. There are very good pressers. I think they are very good at closing the spaces down. And with the players of Aspi, Rudiger, and Thiago Silva at the back, I think they're gonna struggle. And our wingbacks, especially Reece James, the guy's a monster. I think he's gonna be able to bully Hazard or Vinicius. It doesn't even matter. What about if Chelsea try and buy Kane? He ain't bad. First of all, Kane is not coming to Chelsea. There is no way Daniel Levy is gonna let Harry Kane go to a rival club, and he's gonna ask for a good price, a very cheap price, very affordable price of £300 million. Simple, guys. He's not coming to Chelsea. I think even if he sucked that day at the back, there is no N'Golo. There is N'Golo. I think as you guys have N'Golo in the midfield, we have Mason on his peak days. I think we can definitely hurt Real Madrid. But my boy Mason Mount, the GOAT, says, show the table. Of course, I'll show it to you, bro, right now. Give me a second. I'll pull it up right now. We go to tables. Let me see. Ooh, very, very interesting. Okay. Let me see. We go to. I'm gonna take the lineup off. I'm gonna go for. Let me see. Application. Chrome tab. There we go. And boom. There we go, guys. I'm pretty sure it's a bit small. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Guys, this is I guess, let me make it a bit smaller. This is the top 10, guys. You guys see, Man City, Man United, Leicester, West Ham. West Ham, they got 1 extra point on us. Tottenham, they got 1 extra game, and they're winning. So it's a bit interesting. Arsenal are 9th right now. Aston Villa, they have a possibility of going to above Arsenal again if they win their game against Man City, which is most likely no. I think Kante is going to keep Real attack. What about? I think even okay, never mind. Chelsea. Oh wait, Everton scored. My boy Everton. Okay, let me see. Tottenham versus Everton. Who scored the goal? My boy Gylfi Sigurdsson scored the goal. Okay, former Tottenham player as well. Oh, Tottenham are playing a back 3, which is very interesting. Okay. And they're playing Ndombele as a number 10, which is, I don't think he's a number 10 personally. I don't think he's a number 10. Looks like Everton are playing a 4-2-3-1. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. They have a decent team. But yeah, guys, this is the table. My boy Mason Mount, the GOAT, asked for it. My boy Blue One says we need to win our game against Fulham because the teams are gaining on us. 100%, bro. 100%. I agree with you. But yeah, man, I think this is the lineup that not the lineup. The table we already have. Man City first, United second, Leicester City third, West Ham fourth, Chelsea fifth. And guys, there is no way West Ham are gonna get Champions League, man. If they get Champions League, bro, I'm gonna be pissed. There is no way they're gonna go to Champions League. Mark Noble in the Champions League, guys. Are you serious? Mark Noble. We need to win our game against Fulham because teams are gaining on us. I already read that. I don't know. I have this tendency of reading comments twice. But yeah, guys, I think this is looking pretty tricky right now. Hey, Leicester City, they drop points. If the Leicester City don't win their game and they lose, wait, Leicester City, how many points they have? Okay, yeah. If Leicester City don't win their game, and if we win our game, we can go on top of them, which means third. That's crazy. That's very, very crazy. Leicester City, they might choke, guys. Leicester City might even choke. I'm not even joking. They're bottlers, man. They're like the Tottenham of, I guess, they're like the second version of Tottenham. Bobby Blue says can't lose no more games for the rest of the season. Yeah, it's a bit tricky situation. Kovacic can prove Real Madrid. Yeah, I think His battle with Modric is going to be interesting. His battle versus Modric is going to be very interesting. Kante, Kovacic, Mount versus Cruz, Casemiro, and Modric. I want that, man. Feed me. UEFA Champions League, feed me. I'll take that. But hey, guys, if you guys are still watching, I would appreciate a like. I would appreciate a like on the stream. I would appreciate a subscribe if you guys, if you guys enjoyed the, stream. Make sure to subscribe. Pop up for more streams. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a watch along and the match review. So make sure to stay tuned for it. And turn on the notification bells. But I think, yeah, guys, this is it. Personally, I think, we talked about the games and stuff. We showed the lineup and, we discussed it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna head out. If you guys have any last questions, if you guys still have anything to say, just drop it in the chat. I'll answer it. In this last couple of things, I'll respond to you guys, and we'll head out. But yeah, man, drop your thoughts in the chat. My bad Blue One says Leicester always bottle it when it comes down to the last part of the season. Yeah, they bottle it. Like, they're bottlers, man. They're bottlers. And again, their injured players are back, so maybe this time they're gonna change it, because last year they got messed up. Players like Ricardo Pereira, Madison, all those guys got injured. So yeah, and Iheanacho is on a crazy run of form. My boy Steph says bye. Yeah, bro. See you later. And yeah, guys, I think this is it. Thank you for coming to the stream. It was a pleasure. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hey, see you later for tomorrow's watch along. Bye bye.